precious words to our parents.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Mr. Principal, respected Madam, respected members of the staff, dear parents and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It's a matter of great honor for me to be here addressing the families of the children who are studying in such a beautiful institution. I had never thought that I could find an institution of this level in Multan. It was really pleasing to see the children performing in such a magnificent and beautiful way. I must say one thing, that we are always finding excuses for not sending children to schools. It's the responsibility not only of our children, but it's the responsibility of the parents, the teachers, and the management of the institution to put in all whatever is possible to encourage the students. It's the responsibility of the parents to make sure that these children who are the future of this nation, it is these boys who would be holding the reins of this beautiful country in the years to come. They have to put in all possible efforts to encourage them, to train them, to nourish them, to groom them, so that whatever they have, that has to be explored. These institutions, they give them an opportunity. Every student, each one of you sitting here, is good at one thing or another. But these institutions, the teachers and the parents, they give us the opportunity to explore that. What I would expect you, especially the parents, since they are sitting here, they must give quality time to their children. There are different things now. Now you don't have to simply make them sit and read. Make sure that your children are into different extracurricular activities as well. Sports, debating, reading, encourage them. That is something which is going to give them a chance to compete in the years later, especially when they are in universities. There are 3-4 things which I would just like to share since I am here. I won't take much of your time. There are a couple of things which you must ensure, which is definitely going to help you, help your children. The first thing is that tell them that they must work hard. But working hard does not mean that it should be at the cost of the other activities like sports. Sports and studies must go side by side. Other extracurricular activities, they are also important for the reason that they give an opportunity to the students to explore what they have, and it also gives them confidence to interact with people who are around them. Third thing is that encourage your children. What we do is that we always tell them that they are scared of taking exams. They should not be scared of taking exams. Encourage them. Even if at some stage they fail, they must not be discouraged, because that failure is an evidence which tells them that they are at least trying. Never give up. They should never give up. That source of encouragement, that encouragement is something, I tell you, which is going to take them and lead them, and they will definitely achieve what they dream. It's the parents, because the students which were here, they were performing, they were up to class 5. I'm not going to deliver or tell you something which is like beyond their understanding. I'm just lower the level and tell you something which is important for them. They should never, first is to work hard, I've told you. Second is to never give up. They should keep trying. They should continuously acquire knowledge. Give them books to read. Ask them different questions. That reading habit, you will not know, won't know. If they simply read, that is something which is going to help them a lot in future in understanding, grasping different concepts, different books, which they are going to read in the senior classes. And the third thing which is important is, that is, learn from your experiences. Never get discouraged. Never be demoralized. There are certain students whose families cannot support them much. But I tell you, they should not give up. This is not an excuse for not studying. At this stage, there might be people who have certain problems. It may be economic problem, it may be financial or some other problem, and they might be finding it hard. But I tell you, there are guys who are from a very humble background, and I can see them sitting at places where we cannot even dream of. So, the responsibility of the parents for the children of the age who presented today different performances before us, the responsibility of parents is very, 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 very important. And the second thing, I could see the teachers, what they are doing. I was really impressed. It was really pleasing to see that, especially in places like Multan. I could see in our school times, there were guys like who couldn't get the opportunity to go to good schools. But I tell you, when I was in university, one of my friend, he was from a very humble background. I asked him to come to my room and we'll share a room in the university. He said, no, I'll not come to your room because your father is a member assembly and people would say that I am just like trying to get attached to you. I said, okay, you don't shift to my room, I'll shift to your room. I shifted to his room, and he was the one from who I learned a lot. He didn't get initial education at good schools, but he worked very hard. I learned a lot from him, and now he himself is a CSS officer and is like holding a big post. My point is that hard work definitely pays. But at the same time, there would be a magic if the parents, they support the children, teachers, they put in all possible efforts to help these children, and last of all, these educational institutions, they do focus on extracurricular activities, because extracurricular activities which I saw here really impressed me. They are the things which encourage the children to groom, to explore what is good in them, and which ultimately helps them to decide where they actually want to go. I'm thankful to you all. I must say one thing, and I must say one thing in the end, that the performance of the children was so good that I would definitely appreciate, I must appreciate the efforts which the teachers here, the students, the administration here, they are like taking the pains which they are doing, because the performance was excellent. It's not like that simple to put in front of so many people, the way the children of different ages they performed. That showed that the teachers here, they are really putting in efforts to groom your children. But now, parents obviously, since they are sending their children here, I must tell them that look after your children. Keep an eye on them. Watch what they are doing. They must not be into negative activities, because the times have changed. Now you have computers, you have technology in your homes. Use it for the positive. It's your supervision which would definitely go a long way in defining where your children reach. Thank you so much.